Today we've got something totally unexpected. We're diving into a missile story, how Thailand is eyeing a next-level weapon system for 2026, a missile referred to as the M26 Pershing variant, what it means for Asia's defense game, and yes, how much it might cost. Stick around, because this is not your usual car talk, but it's a serious tech drop with big implications. Alright, let's get into the main script. Full disclaimer, some of this is based on open-source reporting and unconfirmed procurement details, so treat it as analysis rather than definitive fact. So, in the region of Southeast Asia, the Thailand government has been ramping up its defense procurement budget for 2026. The cabinet approved a multi-billion baht package for new naval, air and missile systems. Nation Thailand. +1. Within that context, there have been circulating references to a missile program identified in some commentary as M26 Pershing or a derivative thereof, though I should stress, there's no fully confirmed official public breakdown of M26 Pershing as a new Thai missile variant. For context, the original M26 Pershing was a U.S. heavy tank from World War II and the Korean War era. Wikipedia. So when you hear M26 Pershing in a missile context, it feels like either a code name, derivative export name, or perhaps a mistranslation. But the scenario we'll explore is, Thailand acquiring a tactical ballistic missile in 2026, under that moniker or similar. What might Thailand's missile acquisition mean? First, why would Thailand invest in such a system? Regional tensions in the South China Sea, border security, and naval operations in the Gulf of Thailand and Andaman Sea all increase demand for precision strike or deterrent weapons. The procurement of frigates, aircraft and missile systems in the 2026 fiscal plan supports that. Nation Thailand. A missile system labeled M26 Pershing in this discussion could offer Thailand a longer range, high-impact weapon shield or strike capability. Second, what would this missile system look like, operationally? If it follows the mindset of a Pershing-type missile, historically ballistic, we might expect a ground-launched missile with a mobile launcher, moderate to long range, tens to hundreds of kilometers, and precision, or a high payload. The strategic implication, Thailand could engage high-value targets or maritime threats from standoff distances. That increases deterrence. Third, what are the challenges? Logistics, cost, regional diplomacy, export controls, neighbors' perceptions, maintenance, and command and control. Procuring a missile system is one thing, deploying in a credible, integrated manner is another. Price and spec chatter. Now, what about cost? Here things get speculative, because no verified public contract shows Thailand buying an M26 Pershing missile system with full specs or price tag. We can however look at analogous arms sales for reference. For example, Thailand in 2017 considered anti-share. If we posit that Thailand might acquire a tactical ballistic missile system including launchers, vehicles, missile rounds, training, spares and support infrastructure, a ballpark figure might run from tens of millions of USD up to hundreds of millions depending on numbers and capability. For our discussion we might estimate, hypothetically, a single unit or battery costing perhaps 50 to 100 million US dollars or more, though this is purely speculative and for illustrative purposes only. It might convert into Thai baht at official rates, say THB 40 to the USD, so that could mean THB 2 to 4 billion or higher. The key takeaway, such systems represent major investment. Why we may have heard the name M26 Pershing. There are a few possible reasons this name surfaced. It could be a code name by Thailand or the supplying nation for a missile system. It might be a legacy name reused to evoke deterrence, the original Pershing missile family in the US during Cold War. It might be a misreporting or translation variation where M26 is not the same as M26 Pershing historically. In any case, the fact we have public budget references but not full transparency means we must treat details with caution. Implications and analysis. For Thailand, this kind of acquisition would mark a step change in deterrence and strike capability. It could shift regional naval balances, especially in maritime domains. On the flip side, neighbors and regional partners will pay close attention. Such a system could trigger arms race dynamics or diplomatic conversations about export controls, proliferation, and stability. From a cost perspective, it means Thailand affirms defense spending, possibly at the expense of other programs or social spending, which raises internal policy questions. It also means the supplier nation gets economic and strategic benefits, maintenance contracts, training, political alignment. Wrap up. So to sum up, while we don't have a publicly confirmed price or full specification for a 2026 Thailand missile named M26 Pershing, the context strongly suggests that Thailand is planning significant missile procurement in its 2026 budget, possibly involving a tactical ballistic type system. The cost is likely to be in the tens to hundreds of millions of dollars or billions of baht once the full system is included. The strategy behind it is clear: enhanced strike or deterrent capability, regional posture upgrade, and signaling. The risk side: cost, regional reaction, deployment complexity, and integration. If you like this kind of defense tech meets geopolitics breakdown, let me know in the comments and I'll dig into related systems for other ASEAN nations. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified when we drop the next video.